The Supplier. Go ahead and fuck with it.
You are now tuned into the basement. Nikki Lynn, J-Way, DJ Key Product, DJ Marcus Moolah, and DJ D-Wiz. Right here on Underground Hittas Radio.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy DJ D-Wiz here on Underground Hittas. You're in tune with the Hittas, the basement in full effect right now. I'm your boy DJ D-Wiz.
I am DJ Key Product.
And I am your girl, Nikki Lynn.
You already know it's your boy J-Way.
Yep, and you already know we in tune with one of the hottest upcoming artists that's coming out right now. Song been on repeat since he started. One of my own repeat of the week list artists. And if you don't know, you finna know him right now. Lyrik is in the building. Make some noise, people.
Shout out Lyrik.
Right here.
I'm happy to be here with y'all, man. For real, man. It's all love and all positive vibes right now, man. I'm loving it.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Like, how does it feel knowing that you on the repeat of the week, like the repeat of the week list, bro? You in demand.
Man,
You are in demand.
Man, that was love, man. You know, I didn't even expect it. That was the best part about being on your repeat of the week because I didn't even know that was gonna happen. I done seen you show love to Benji so many times. Like, that's my boy. Like, anything he got going on, I'm supporting him with that. So I seen him on your repeat of the week a few times. And I was like, man, I like what they doing. I like their platform. I'm gonna find myself reaching out to them. I say like a good 3 weeks later, I get tagged in saying I'm repeat of the week. So I just like, okay, this is y'all. I rock with y'all, man. Y'all real deal, man. Y'all spotting a dude that's really out here trying to get his the honest way, man. I love it, man.
Yeah, see, what we try to do is we put on artists. Like, we actually put on artists. Like, that's why I say I don't make it just for me, and I don't even call it my list. I call it our list because we putting people on and putting listeners on an actual platform that matters right now, for real.
Man, that's love, man. For real, I support y'all for real.
Man, so I gotta ask you, bro, what made you come up with your name, Lyrik, bro?
Lyrik was not always my rap name. I've been rapping since I was a shorty. I'm 22 right now, but I've been rapping since I was like in elementary school, and I always told myself I wanted to rap. My real name is Quan, and so I started calling myself Taquan. That didn't last long because in school people would always make it fun of me, crack jokes and be like, "Oh, your name Taekwondo," and I was like, "Okay, this gotta go." By the time I got to high school, I was just like, you know what? I was suggested to call myself Foreign Boy, but I just put the Quan in it because I was like, I call myself Foreign Boy Quan considering mixed. My father's an East Indian, so I was like, well, I'll run with that.
Yeah.
But then I'll say like 2.5 years later, I was like, that's like more like an Instagram name.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I can't run with that. That don't feel like me. And so I was like, okay, I need to sit with myself and really figure out what represents me. I do not want to go by my real name though.
Right.
And so I just was thinking about lyrics, and I was just like, well, I call myself Lyrik based on like my music. My music literally speaks lyrics, storytelling, deep rooted messages about my life, my love life, things that I've been through outside, you know what I'm saying, growing up in poverty. So I just feel like what better person to call themselves Lyrik than myself? I just add the K to make it unique.
Alright. Add the K to make it unique, huh? So what's one thing that you'll say sets you apart from the other artists that's coming out right now?
I think it's just me being authentic. I'm not trying to ride no wave. You know, I rap and sing, but again, I'm not trying to ride no wave. I'm just being myself. I'm making music about things that I want to make music about. I'm talking about things that I've actually been through, things that are good, bad, trying to make it out of struggling, you know, poverty, growing up in gang environments, you know, being in love, all of that stuff. But that's the type of stuff I've experienced in my life, so I want to be able to put that in the music. I've always wanted to just talk about my life, express myself.
Okay.
Hey, so Lyrik, man, I gotta ask you this question. Are you, well, first and foremost, do you consider yourself like a conscious person? Like, are you aware of what's going on
I mean, I try to be aware as much as possible. Cause like, who are you if you're not maintaining awareness? Like, just with everything that's going on in the world, I'm not aware of everything, but I try to be as much as I can. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so in your opinion, what would you say is the state of the black man today?
I mean, depending on what we talking about. We talking about like with women, politics, what like.
Just overall. Overall.
That seemed like a real broad question. Like,
What about your community?
my community. I mean, right now, I just feel like we in a place where we just gotta be stronger. You know what I'm saying? Cause we underrepresented. You know what I'm saying? The odds been against us since forever.
Yeah.
So I myself, I try to definitely be a representation of us black men and try to just show that there's positive ways to go about things.
Right.
Politically and whatever. So it's just depends.
Okay, so what do you think we can do better as men? To better our communities and better like the next generation. I know one thing that we going through right now in regards to black men is there's like a war between the black man and the black woman. I don't like that. We supposed to be together. You know what I'm saying? I think a part of that is because the black woman feels unprotected. What I can say is that for myself, I try to do everything I can to make a black woman feel protected in my presence. I know for like for instance, I was just at a party. It was a event in Indiana. This dude got tweaking in there. He started threatening this girl because basically he was trying to shoot a shot at her. They was drinking, and but he was basically real messed up. He done got drunk and like he trying to shoot a shot and like he throwing money because they doing their little thing dancing, the women dancing. He throwing money at this particular girl, and so eventually he get to a point where she like, nah, I ain't really on that type of time because he think because he throwing money, he finna try to get something at the end of the night after all the performances, and she ain't on that type of time. Right.
So he get hostile. He drunk. He get hostile and start threatening her, even threatening to shoot her and stuff like that. And like we had to try to see what was going on because like that shouldn't happen. Like even when you drunk, you shouldn't ever come to your head saying you finna shoot a young woman, let alone a black woman, because at this time it's just that's the type of stuff that make you and everyone else would feel like, dang, you got these black men in the vicinity of us, and we gotta still feel unsafe.
Right.
That's an issue. So I try to do my thing, whether you my sister, whether you just a regular female friend, a female who I don't know but you're around me. If I feel like you are being a victim, I'm definitely gonna step in. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's important.
That's what's up. That's what's
because
up.
in this time, in this
to.
age right now, everybody is looking for likes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Going live, taking pictures. They're more concerned with getting the likes and the comments rather than protecting someone. You would rather watch somebody die, somebody get shot, somebody get hurt, abused, because I had it first. I have the video.
Yeah, that makes
You know? And so to
It's
step
sad.
up is like, that's huge because people aren't doing that anymore.
Yeah, so I try to do what I can. Anytime I see any, even when I'm out on a regular basis, I see hostility between the man and the woman, and I just be watching because I always feel like I want to be there for that woman if something goes left.
So what do you think is causing the rift between men and women, or the fact that men aren't respecting or protecting women like they should?
I really don't know. I just know it's been happening for a long while. I can't really tell you the deep rooted issue to what's causing that because I don't want to be wrong. But I do know that it has to stop. I I myself, I want to be there, you know what I'm saying? So I can't say that, although I don't know the deep-rooted issue that caused this, I am going to be there for black women, my fellow women, so that, you know, that's where they're basically taking pay from the police.
Yeah, like the funds.
Got you. I don't,
Debunking.
Yeah.
basically defund it.
Yeah, to improve the department.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. The reason why I don't know is because I don't want to say defund. You got good cops and you got cops who are, whether you black or white, you got cops who are doing their job and just trying to, you know what I'm saying, feed their family. So I wouldn't necessarily, I don't know if I want to say defund them, and I don't want to say no because I just, but what I will say is that they got to do better at the inside training. I think that matters. The inside training when it comes to training these officers on the communities, like whatever district you at, train these officers on like what communities they're in, what gangs are in these environments, the people, the majority of whatever ethnicity is around, so that they get a feel of how to interact with these people, even if it happens to be somebody of a culture that they're not used to. Because when they, you know, they reach an aggressive black man that's out on the street, and then they don't know how to basically have a conversation with that person.
Right.
They kind of get crazy. So
I'm gonna comment on that. I feel like training isn't the issue because I feel like you can't. You can't a known racist.
Not everyone.
Right, they set
Not
their
every
way, especially if
white
they've been on the
person
job
is
at X
racist.
amount of years.
Just the racism.
You know.
Just the racism.
But you
Ain't no-
can't pick and choose who's going to be racist, though.
I'm just saying the ones who are known racist, who have like historically treated black and brown folks terribly. That is documented.
But there is black cops who've killed black men too.
Yeah.
I mean, so it is a matter of training too, you know, like, but you can't just say, like, this person's racist, because then we can go back to Biden, like he has racist, a grandfather who was a grand wizard, and we still voted him in, but people would say he can change and like black people now, but yet he has all these racist histories, and he has known racism. He's voted against every policy that went against black people, but we still put him in. Black people still voted him in.
Touche. I just feel like if it's deep rooted within you, there's no change in that.
So there's no change for Biden either then.
Probably not. No.
Just
I
that.
feel where you coming from, but if we talking about like the police,
Yeah.
defunding the police, we don't, like, clearly they don't, most of them don't know who's racist. Like you can be hiding out as a racist, like you just, that's how you feel, but you're not gonna make it obvious that you are racist. It's just gonna come out in the things you do when you're on your duty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
Like it'll come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think too, like, there's bigger issues for us. Like, we need to, as black people, we kill more of our black people than cops do. And so we need to also get that under control. Like, we can't complain that people are killing us when we're killing ourselves at a more rapid rate than anybody else could ever kill us.
I agree
agree.
with that.
You know,
I
if we
agree
stop
with
the
that.
violence in our own neighborhoods, guess what? They wouldn't be coming down here checking us violently, right?
Right.
We stop the violence, we stop the hate, we stop all of that against each other, and that will keep them from even coming into our hood, because we don't need them there, because we have it under control. If we police ourselves, we wouldn't need them to police us.
Touche.
Right.
I love
Touche.
that, and it's crazy because it's like a lot of us don't want to take accountability.
And they don't want to snitch.
Definitely.
Everybody's like, I'm not a snitch because that's my cousin, that's my brother, that's my homeboy.
Definitely.
But he's still out here killing people every day.
Definitely.
Right.
But would you say like the community needs more resources as well?
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of the kids growing up today, and I'm sure the people before my generation could say the same thing, we losing resources when it comes to just basic stuff that we should have in the first place, like regular after school programs.
Like boys and girls clubs.
Yeah, that type of stuff. Like, I think once that stuff started happening, losing those type of resources, I think that's where a lot of young kids who ain't got much at home, they kind of feel left out and feel like, you know what, well that's, shoot, school don't care, you know, I ain't really got much to look forward to at home, so I mean, it might influence you to go that route and just do crazy stuff. I ain't never have to live that type of lifestyle, but I'm watching how things go.
Right, right. All right, so man, we got Lyrik in the building, man. So listen, introduce the people to this single.
So right now we got my recent single, Played Myself, right off my new album, Ventilations. It's out now.
Yes, sir. You heard it here first.
Yes, on Underground Hitters Radio, the basement. We got a special guest in the building. We got Lyrik.
Yes, man. I'm happy to be here, man. Y'all giving me great conversation, man, and challenging me with different perspectives about things. So I love it, man.
All right, so Lyrik, what inspired that last song that we just heard?
Played Myself. I mean, you know, I went through a heartbreak when I wrote that song. That was 2 years ago, back in 2018. I was in school. I was actually in Texas at the time, in Dallas, and I was going through a breakup. It hit hard, couldn't accept it, and I was depressed. I was in high depressed mode, and I couldn't focus on my schoolwork. And like every day I'm in my apartment, I don't stay in the dorm no more. I stay in my apartment that they got for us. And so every day I'm in my apartment, I'm sitting at my computer, my laptop over the computer at times. I can't focus on my work because I'm sitting there and my mind is just blank.
In your head,
Yeah, my mind is just blank. I can't think about schoolwork. So a lot of times I just be surfing YouTube for beats. That's the only thing that kind of make me feel a little decent. And so I find that beat, and then the only thing I'm thinking about is play myself, and then I just start like, you know what I'm saying? After that, and the rest is history. You know, I just wrote how I was feeling.
So when you're in your process of writing music, do you look for the beat first, or do you write first?
No, I gotta have the beat. I gotta have the beat. I know it's people that do write first and then try to find the beat to put. I don't know how they do it. They a different breed out here.
So a beat will make you. Does it make it easier for you to write once you get the beat?
Yeah, because I think the beat is what gives you that vibe on which direction you going in regards to your message. Like for me, if I don't have the beat, then I can't just. Like I can write something like without a beat, but it's just like
it gives you inspiration.
Yeah,
inspiration.
yeah.
Okay. So Lyrik, you said played yourself. Record was inspired by a breakup.
Yeah.
So what caused the breakup?
What caused the breakup? Ah man, you know, I'ma just say this. A lot of arguing, a lot of hostility, a lot of disagreements, and just over the course of what was it, 2 years and a half. So I mean, eventually, we split ways, and after that, again, it was a lot of hostility, a lot of times. You know, it was good times, it was bad times, but those bad times were horrible.
Did you lose trust?
That's a good question. I mean, nah, he good. He good. Nah, he good. Nah, he good. That's a good question.
I just knew he was gonna go that way. I knew he was gonna go that way.
Let me make this clear. That was because people ask this all the time. In my situation, that was inspired by that had inspired Play Myself. There was no cheating involved. There was no infidelity involved.
Okay.
It was just like inner relationships problems, like within us being able to mingle with each other.
You think it was more of a communication?
Yeah,
problem?
communication.
Yeah.
It was communication and how we deal with small things. Small things turn to big things because she don't like something, and then now, or I don't like something, and then it's just small things turn to big things, and then it go from that to a lot of hostility because we didn't know how to
communicate.
It's like once you're already irritated, the little things can blow up really fast.
Yeah.
You know, when you're not addressing them, you're just shoving them under the table, shoving them, and finally it just like, it's a boom.
Yeah, so that's what it was, and you know, I feel like I was in that situation. I was trying to make things work for the both of our liking. It just didn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Well, since we on the topic of relationships, what in your opinion, what are the most important ingredients for a successful relationship?
Good question.
That's
Man.
great, man.
Good
That's great.
question.
That's great. I will say, love, trust, friendship. They gotta actually be a friend. You know what I'm saying? Not just somebody you're trying to.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's actually a friend. Love, trust, your friendship, communicate.
Yes.
Effective communication.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a difference.
I call it comprehension. Comprehension is key.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand what people are saying during communication. Because if you're not understanding, there's no communication.
And so for my situation, it was mainly communication. Like things always go left because again, it was always small things, but just with the way we communicated with each other about our dislikes, things just got crazy.
I think people forget when you're communicating, it's like the tone matters. The tone
lot.
of the way somebody,
And
the tone of your voice when you're saying something
Yeah.
can make a difference.
Mhm.
I say that to Jay all the time.
What?
It's his tone.
What's wrong with my
Tone definitely matters though. Tone
It does.
definitely matters, though.
So what do you think is on the horizon for you? Let's say the next 5 years.
That's a good question. It's crazy. I get asked that question a lot, and I just be working. I feel like it's a bad thing that I don't think about like my years in regards to like
Your timeline.
maybe 5, 7, 10. I honestly don't. I do, but not like. I guess maybe not as effectively as I should because I just be so much in the now. What am I doing now to just be noticed, to get my music heard, for people to know that I am a music artist and actually pay attention to me. I be so focused in the now, I don't be thinking about what do I want to do, what do I want, where I want to be in like maybe 5 years. But what I can say for my career, you know what I'm saying, I want to see, like I share with other people, I want to see myself on the BET Awards winning. Like that's long-term goal. So I can't say how many years is that. Maybe that's the thing. I don't want to put a time limit on it, but I just know that long-term, I do see myself winning BET Awards such as Best Rap Album,
Manifesting.
Most influential rap artist of the century. Those things I can say do matter to me because of the type of rap artist I am. I do consider myself a rapper who is trying to influence positivity, whether it's about love, the streets or whatever. Just I'm writing my music because I'm trying to relate to the next person who's been in my shoes before.
Right.
Yeah. Well, along with music, do you have your hands in other things like say fashion or
I mean, I love fashion. I ain't never like if you asking about maybe modeling or anything like that. Not really. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna say my interest would be closed off to that, but I just be locked in with my music because that's just I've always been passionate about that. Like since a shorty, like that's the only thing I think about. Other things they'll come along the way, but I'm so locked in with my music because that's just what I have the most passion in. If that ain't going right, then I don't care about nothing. I think it's a little bit of the parents and depending on the situation, a little bit of the parents, a little bit of society.
Okay.
Situational though.
Okay.
You can't just put all the blame on the parents because some kids got good parents and they just made their own choices.
They make their own
You
choices.
cannot put that on them.
It's just bad.
You cannot put that on all parents.
Okay.
But you do got bad parents. I've seen it face to face. So yeah, I think it's just parents. I think it's also the place we are at today, because like it's a thing to kind of like I don't know, like be disrespectful. Like that's people. I guess that's their way of trying to feel in charge. I don't know. Like, especially with young kids growing up, that's their way of feeling in charge. They gotta be disrespectful, especially to like people like OGs wise.
Right.
So,
We were talking about this on the phone the other day in our conference, right?
Yeah.
So do you think kids need whoopings?
Oh, is this like what's the
You can say hell. You can
Like
say
if,
hell.
if you're not, if you're not,
Oh, I can say
You can say hell.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
because we
I
were
got-
like,
listen.
is that missing? Is that what's missing?
Yes, listen, I'm gonna tell you what. I got whooped. I was.
I got whooped too.
Same here. I got him
Me
too.
too.
I got him too. Yeah.
Listen to the. I ain't gonna cap with y'all. I was a badass kid. I was a bad kid, and so like, my mother had to whoop the hell out of me. Like, she'd go, look, man. My mother, she got me right. I hated it as a kid, but I grew up and I realized I appreciate her doing that, because if she never did that, I can only imagine how it would have turned out as an adult, thinking I can just do whatever I want,
Right.
even if I know it ain't
Without
right.
consequence.
Without consequence, or something else happening in life in effect of you doing whatever you knew you did wrong. So like, them whoopings, or me feeling like at times beatings, that, man, why would I be without that?
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
they can say what they want, man. They can say what they want, but kids need it. Kids need it. Like, if you bad, you bad. You
Right.
need your look.
Try
Right.
to whoop that spirit out of them.
Yeah, like, you need it.
Now, would you do it to your kids? Would you whoop your kids?
I mean, I feel like I would, but not necessarily the way that I was whooped, because I don't feel like my kids would be as bad. Now I can't say they wouldn't, because I don't know. Like, my mother didn't expect for me to be bad.
I guess it depends on when the situation happens.
Yeah.
but you are open to whooping them.
Yeah, I'm open. I'm definitely open. Like, if they need it, they gonna get a whoop.
Because some people are like, just do the timeout. It'll be okay.
No.
No, the
That timeout stuff
timeout.
out
The
the
timeout is I'm
That's out the
whooping you
window.
until you
No.
go to sleep.
They
Your
want
That's out the
timeout.
window.
Your timeout is when you have cried yourself to sleep. There you go. A whooping and a timeout.
Exactly.
They need them whoopers, man. They need them whoopers. I got whooped. You gotta get whooped too. It just,
Right.
It gotta happen.
I mean, I don't look like I was a bad kid, so
But you saying you was.
I was really bad. I
Yeah,
got whoopings all the time. I stayed with whoopings.
Man, like I say, I don't see myself where I am today without my mother doing that. Like, I hated it, but the reality of the matter is you need it.
hmm So we're gonna get into your third song. Can you go ahead and introduce that for us? Second. Second. Doesn't matter. Second song. Second. Third. All of them.
So right now we got my song from my new album called Chase the Bag, featuring my guy Fox. Y'all tune in right
Chase
now.
the bag, yes.
Chase the Bag.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let me hit you with this question.
My man.
How do you deal with snakes and snakish behavior?
Man, shoot, man, I just distance myself, man. I'm a positive person. I'm a genuine dude. I don't rock with snakes. Anybody that's in my corner is somebody that I rock with and that I trust. And if I ever felt like a person is just off, yeah, you're not my homie. Get from around me, because I'm too nice for you to even want to be like that with me. Undercover, I'm too nice for you to even want to be like that with me. So you're not gonna be in my circle playing with me like that.
Have you ever had a family member to be a snake?
Look, man, I'll tell you what, Jeezy voice. I tell you what. Definitely. I had my experiences, man.
You cut them off
Yep. Completely.
to this day?
To this day. I hold my word to that.
Would you ever let them back in?
I don't know, but I know they cut off right now.
Okay.
A person after my own heart.
I'm serious about that.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
you.
just, cause I'm too, whether you family or you a friend or you just, I'm just too nice for you to even want to think about playing with me like that. I'm too nice.
See, you just like me. Hey, if you with me, you say you my dog, you say you my fam, stand on that.
Right.
Don't
Right.
snake me.
Don't do
Don't
nothing
do it.
Don't do nothing. You know you're not
Right, don't
supposed
do
to.
anything to deviate from
Don't
that.
do nothing to snake me. Don't do nothing to betray me.
Mhm.
Stand on that.
We can go through whatever. We can have our disagreements, But when you do something snakish,
That's it.
that's it.
And just blame yourself for the cutoff.
No, I ain't blaming myself.
No, I'm talking about the person. Just
Oh,
blame yourself
yeah,
for
definitely.
the cutoff.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
once I'm done, I'm done.
Man, all right. So the pandemic has taught a lot of people different lessons, and like a lot of different people have had different experiences. What were your experiences, and like how did the pandemic affect like music and everything else for you?
I mean, I think it was more so just me not being, the studio not being available as much as I would like it to. I'm not able to just pull up and hit up my engineer like, hey, I'm finna come through, because now it really is really strict. He really strict about, okay, you can book here, you can book there, but like the open time ain't open like that. So.
Okay. So were there like any lessons that you learned throughout last year, all throughout 2020?
You like just last year, any lessons?
Yes, any lessons?
Oh, I think one of them, the most important one was just like as an artist at least, I've experienced signing my first contract.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
So
That's
I dropped my album, right, Ventilations, and so when I first started working on Ventilations, I signed the 1-year distribution contract in 2019, and so that was supposed to complete my album. The contract, it was a distribution. It went bad. It was I found out it was pretty much a horrible contract, and that I should have never put myself in that situation. But I think it boils down to just the whole idea that I never really sat and read the contract.
Mm-hmm.
I never like
yeah, the fine print. Gotta read it.
Like especially with black people, at least, like you sit there and you scan through it. You're taught to just scan through it. You're taught to just scan through it and just say you read it. Oh yeah, I read it. All right.
Yeah.
That's it. And like that's exactly what I did. I was happy. I'm thinking it's something legit. I'm feeling like I could trust this person with what I got with my situation, my newfound situation I'm finna get into. Things start going bad, and then I start realizing, okay, well, it really boiled down to what the contract was and how the contract was formed. But I don't really know what's in the contract, so that's why all this stuff is happening in my process.
Right.
And
With this album that you dropped, because I know we heard a song from the new album.
yes,
What did it teach you?
the song,
The album.
the album.
What did it teach you? Because usually you're going through things and you want to teach somebody else something, or you want to convey something to your listeners. But did it teach you anything as you were making it?
Patience is key. You know what I'm saying? Don't be rushing. Excuse me. Don't be rushing the music, because people gonna hear it when they hear it, and it's gonna be new to them. They're not gonna feel how you feeling, thinking that you sit. Cause like yourself, you telling yourself, "Oh, I'm sitting on all this music. I done already recorded it. I didn't listen to it so many times." And now sometimes you get that feeling like, oh, I don't know if I want to drop this anymore, because you might just want to get into a whole new bag of just new music now, because you done sat on that music so long because of whatever situation. But it just taught me patience. Just work at your own pace. Don't ever feel like you gotta compare with your situation to somebody else. You watching other artists' success, and you like, damn, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to hurry up do this. And when you do that, you start realizing like you can't do everything.
Right.
You can't do everything. You gotta slow down, chill.
Yep.
You gonna have your moment. So I think that's just what it's all about.
Yeah.
I think that's what the album taught.
Yeah, loving the conversation. Lyrik is in the building right now with the Hittas here on the basement, man. Let's go ahead and get into this next song, Pain. What was your first thought, real quick, when you made that song, Pain?
I was back at school, so that's another song. I wrote that song, Pain, because I think that was my first time like getting drunk. I was playing cards, and I ended up getting drunk. But before I got drunk, I was listening to that beat, And then I got drunk with with my roommate and his girlfriend because like they was playing cards and stuff like that. And you know, we was taking shots. We was taking shots. If you lose a certain, yep. And so I was taking shots and I got drunk. And so I took that concept of me being drunk for the first time, and then still in that current time, I was still going through that situation.
Right.
And so I took that drunk and pain and just kind of swirled it up and just we got pain.
Okay. Let's get into it. This pain with Lyrik here on Underground Hittas, the basement. Let's go. We back. All right, y'all. The Hittas, Underground Hittas right now. You tuned into the basement. We got Lyrik in the building right now, bro.
Yes, Lyrik.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got Lyrik in the building, y'all.
That song right there, pain.
Yep.
You must have went through some real shit right there.
From the heart. Literally, I took my time on that. But I mean, to be realistic though, it don't usually take me forever to write. Like I write quickly, especially when I'm passionate about whatever I'm writing about. I usually get the song done within I sit with a whole strict 2 hours, really just trying to lock in with the song, and I'm done. Like a great quality song, or I might write the verse and the chorus, and then I write my second verse tomorrow or something like that.
Right.
But I'm usually real quick with my writing process because I didn't master the way I write, the way I'm coming up with lyrics. So, but that song was definitely one of my favorites from the album, especially from the R&B part of my album.
So what would you want your listeners to get from your music?
At the end of the day, I call it ventilations because I want people to understand that I am willing to be vulnerable about the things that I've been through in my life, like especially with my love life pertaining to the song called Pain. Like I've experienced heartbreak, being in depression for heartbreak, from heartbreaks. That don't feel good, man. I'm talking about that go on for consistent weeks, months, and it just whenever it stop, but you cannot control that. Like it just
you can't rush it.
It hits you and you just down bad. That is probably the worst time mentally in my life because it really took a toll on me. I couldn't even focus on school, but you know I got myself out of that and I'm straight now. You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
All right, so as an artist, what advice would you give like up and coming artists on like how the industry, about releasing and music and all this other stuff? What advice would you give an upcoming artist that's trying to get in the game?
In regards to like releasing music?
Yeah, or just being an artist all around.
I will say just be yourself, be authentic. You know what I'm saying? With your music, make the type of music that you want to make, but be authentic in your music. Don't feel like you gotta conform to any trend that is going on just to get you some buzz because you gonna get your moment. You gonna get your moment. There's a platform for everybody, and that's something I had to talk myself into as well. There's a platform for everybody, and you just gotta believe that it's gonna work. If you believe in your art and what you got going on, I wouldn't see why not. I didn't carry myself to here since I was first time recording. I was 14, so went from my barber paying for me and my twin brother studio sessions because he believed in us, and went from that to all right, that was it. So we realized we had to start investing in ourselves, and but I knew that I wanted to do that. I knew that I wanted to make music. I knew I wanted to tell my story to the people. So when you know you want to do something, I keep saying it. When you know you want to do something, can't nobody tell you no.
Yep, exactly.
All right, Lyrik, I'm gonna hit you with this question, man. Prenups.
Prenup.
What are your thoughts on prenups? Are you for it? Are you against it? And why?
Cool. That's I think it depends on. So one thing I can say, prenups do save, man, a lot of money, a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
A ridiculous amount of money.
Okay.
I done seen some occasions. I was looking at these numbers that this woman was asking for. I was like, whoa. this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so, look, they save you a lot of money. I will tell you that. But again, prenup is just. If I get married, I think me getting a prenup depends on how I feel about that woman.
Exactly.
Now, if I feel like we got a little vibe going on, but I don't know if I see her 5 to 10 years, I'm probably gonna get a prenup. I'm probably gonna get a prenup.
But then why would you marry somebody you don't see long-term relationships with?
I mean, I'm just trying to put myself in the shoes of the people that's been through.
Because I look at it as like it's not a trust thing, you know. But even though most prenups are made on previous wealth, not anything moving forward, like
You say previous?
previous, like everything that you've had before the marriage. Usually prenups cover that. Because if a man's coming in with $15 billion, he wants to secure that $15 billion. So anything moving forward is cool. Just you ain't gonna take this from me because that was created way before you even, or we even existed.
Yeah, I don't really know the details of how that worked and what it's protecting. I just know it's saving that man a lot of money. So if I'm gonna put myself in that man's shoes, I'm definitely gonna get a prenup because, like, again, I've seen.
If you have billions, you're like, I'm keeping my billion.
Of course.
Yeah,
Like,
of
especially
course.
because, listen, at the end of the day, there's many occasions where stuff happens, she'll flip on you,
And you can't recover.
and you can't recover. She'll flip on you, you ain't no turning back from that. Like, if she want to leave, like, let's say if she decides to leave you, you not finna leave me and then think you finna take billions of my dollars.
Right.
Like,
So-
what are you talking about?
So would you say it's safe to say that a prenup is like insurance?
Yes.
Because that's how I view it.
It's like financial insurance.
That's how I view it. You know.
It's like financial insurance. But that's, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't see myself getting married to nobody who I feel like I gotta get a prenup. But I mean, I'm not gonna blame any man that does, because if he might just be with a vibe. I don't know. I don't know. But it's better safe than sorry. You cannot blame that man. You cannot blame that man because you have some conniving people out
Yeah.
there that
For
are
sure.
plotting.
Right.
Who was that? I think it was the legend basketball player. He works.
Steven Jackson.
Steven
Yeah.
Jackson. You know his situation?
Yeah, I seen the
Dog,
last. I seen it.
Dog.
Yep.
If
that
you know his
class.
situation, ain't nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing to talk about.
Ain't nothing else to talk about.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
But, you know, we're not even talking about the men who flip on the women. Now you really, you know, because there's a lot of men who are out here cheating with these women, and they're the ones messing up the marriage, and it's not even the woman's fault.
I mean, in that case, again, I still don't. Oh no, because I don't want to just ask for a ridiculous amount of money, because that happens regardless of who is the reason behind the breakup. That happens regardless. I'm just saying, like, you can't blame that there is some type of protection of that man. If the man decided to get a prenup, you cannot blame that man, because there is some.
I just assume he's a cheater. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's not fair. That's not
That ain't
fair.
fair. That's not
That's
fair.
not
That's
fair.
not fair. That ain't fair. You can't just put it on the man. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all
You
put
got
it on-
cheaters. You got
Can't
cheaters.
just y'all can't be putting it on the women either. Talking
I'm
about
not-
if she flips on.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, but
But you heard
You gotta
her
think of
flip,
the
though,
most-
if she flips.
most of the
Well,
scenarios
if he
that we know
cheats.
about, we do know that men cheat. We know that. I'm
Oh
just saying.
man, y'all are just terrible.
I
Well,
don't cheat.
those men, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
I've never
those
cheated.
men.
Well, you're not in a relationship right now, so you can't cheat.
I'm just saying, I've never cheated, so it's just like that don't even.
Wiz cheats. I've seen him.
Oh my God!
You is a whole bro.
That's how you.
Don't be on
You
like
ain't
that.
cheating.
You gotta represent us
Wiz
better, man.
Wiz
Nah,
is,
don't do
you
that.
know, Wiz is one of the good ones.
That ain't true.
That is not true.
No.
Got you, my man. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I wanted to see him. I wanted to see his face. He was like, "What?"
You better stop.
No, he's actually, this is a good group of guys. They're really good. They're solid.
Yeah, it's solid.
Y'all are solid.
I know I'm solid.
You know,
Everything
All
about
these-
me solid.
Ain't no question. I'm sorry.
we know you're solid.
I'm sorry.
We know you are solid.
Yes.
Out of everybody at this table, we know you
Oh,
are
yeah.
solid.
Yes.
Keith?
Yes.
Yeah. Keith? Yeah.
single women, if y'all out there, keys available.
Feel good to know you ain't never cheated
She
on
got
nobody.
she gotta be a church. She gotta be a church.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't like for people that have cheated. I don't know what's going on in their head. You know what I'm saying? Or like how that weight carries with them. But
I mean, it's a lifestyle.
there's a lifestyle. Some don't even care. But I'm just glad for myself. I can say I've never cheated on nobody. I ain't got to carry that weight with me.
They like variety.
Okay, so since we on the topic of relationships, it's a conversation we all had earlier, and we had the conversation about should woman
Should she
pay
pay?
first.
I mean, I've never had a scenario where a woman asked me out, but even if she did, I'm still paying.
I think that was the consensus.
That's like,
But what about this one though? Would you allow your girl to propose to you?
no.
He's talking about get your butt up. What you doing?
Nah, I don't see it. Probably rushed.
If she did it?
Yeah, because you see that a lot often anyway, where you got the woman is begging her man to.
Oh, that's
Propose,
so sad.
but,
I didn't even think
I mean,
about that though.
Nah, don't propose to me. Let me, because I promise you, when I do, is everything's gonna be just the way it need to be.
So, since we on relationships,
See, this is right up Jay's alley. This is right up Jay's
Everything
alley.
about relationships. Listen, I'm experienced, so I ain't
Throw it his
I
way.
ain't mad at you.
since we on relationships,
Go ahead, Jay.
what are your thoughts on being in a relationship with multiple women?
What is that? Polyamory? I don't know.
Polygamy. Polygamy.
Well, there's polygamy and polyamory.
Okay,
So what's?
polyamory.
Yeah, I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe in that stuff.
Okay.
I'm all about one woman. You know, I'm good. She can do. Hopefully, she's willing to do everything of my liking. You know what I'm saying? And not just sexually, but everything. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, she serves me best, where I would never have to think about polyamory. I don't know why. I don't know. I just don't believe in that stuff.
So you don't believe you can fall in love with more than one person?
At once?
Yeah.
Nah, I might like the other, but I wouldn't be in love with both.
You sure about that?
I'm positive about that. I just can't invest that much time in two people like that. I might like the other, but I'm not gonna love them if I love the other. So it just won't happen. It won't work like that now for me.
Okay. Alright. Keys.
Man, well, hey, I guess we stand on relationships.
Oh.
You personally,
What's up?
what do you look for in a woman?
I mean, I think for me the biggest thing, especially right now, is just you being a loving person, a
Loyalty.
loving, loyalty, support.
Okay.
Because like that really matters to me. Like what I got going on, I'm serious. I'm serious about what I got going on. I can't have you with me if you're not supporting my mission. And what I got a career that I'm really working towards. And I just need somebody by my side that's gonna support every move. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even if they don't necessarily agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Support me because I'm gonna support you too.
Of course. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Y'all hear me in the mic? My bad.
No, you good.
Alright, got you.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think support really matters to me though. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, so how much would you say a person should spend daily in the studio?
oh, that's unique to the artist, bro. Like honestly, it depends on how you work. Like me myself, 9 times out of 10, I'm working based on whatever songs I got, cause I'm writing off feeling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just writing like. As of now, I just admitted early on in the interview that I am working on my second album. I'm working on marketing and relations. I'm working on my second album, low key.
Yeah.
Now I've been finding beats to write to, but I mean, I might go to a studio and only record one song, and then the next studio session, I might record like 3 or 4. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day or what I'm able to do at the time, because I mean, I want to get things done, but every artist don't work how I work. So, I mean, that's just subjective to what all you got going on in your life. Because I'm sure everybody ain't just doing music too. You know, that's just like even with the fact with the people that's already established in the game. Like they are embedded. They got so many different revenues of income and doing different things. It's impossible to set a set. Like this is how much time you need to spend in the studio because every artist got their own schedule, got all these different things that they investing in, and they are still successful. So
That's real. That's real. Speaking of real, we got this next song, real-ish.
yes, yes,
Can't even curse on this. See, look.
it's all up.
Real-
Y'all get the
real-ish.
point though.
Yeah.
Y'all get the point. You know what I'm
Real-ish.
saying?
So,
That's a heavy song.
okay. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna predict what you thought about. You was just talking about some real-ish that you went through.
Yeah, throughout from me being a child all the way to today, me basically reflecting.
Okay.
Real-ish.
So let's go ahead and get into it. It's real-ish with Lyrik here with the Hittas. Underground Hittas, the basement, man. That's real right there. My life right there. Right there, man. So, again, man, what you saying in your songs, bro, like, you trying to really explain to people, like, this is my life. Like, this is the struggle and
Yes,
everything that
sir.
I'm going through. And I feel like that's what's coming up right now, you know, with people trying to describe, like, the pain that they went through growing up. Now, would you say as an artist, there's some artists out here that are telling their story too much to the point where it sounds like they snitching on other people?
Of course. I mean, if you live that type of lifestyle where I guess you know the gang life, you know what I'm saying, growing up and then rapping the set, whatever you claim, and you done things in your life that you know you shouldn't have, crimes and stuff like that. People do that often. People do that often, even when it comes to dissing people's dead homies and stuff like that. I never subscribe to that. I don't even like listening to that type of drill. I've been around for that type of drill, and very few are actually good. But I'm like, man, he need to stop dissing people. You know,
Yeah.
a great artist. That's how I felt about FBG Duck. I was telling myself, like, I think the last video I seen of him before he got killed, I was like, man, FBG Duck hot, but he just gotta, like, I feel like he got a good head on his shoulders. He just gotta stop dissing people.
Yeah.
He just gotta stop dissing people, and I guarantee you somebody gonna pick him up and help him take off.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, that happened, and I was just like, yep, it's crazy, man. You know, the world we live in, man. It's unfortunate. RIP FBG Duck. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that's making diss songs now, and I feel like that is I feel like in some way there's a form of expression in that song, but when you actually drop names and everything, just like F your dead homie and all that, it's just like, it's like too much. I feel like that should be just something personal. They should play in the house. Like if you publish it, that's like
I'm taking a risk.
taking a good risk.
you do
You
that,
are
yeah.
asking for that type of energy to come back. Like, I don't know. Like, that's again, I ain't never grow up having feeling pressure to do. And then there's people that's pressured to do that type of stuff. The people that they hang around,
Yeah.
they got a little skill in rapping, and they just joking around with their homies. And I guess when they dissing whoever they in tour with, and the next thing you know, people be like, oh, there's people around like, oh, this actually hot, drop this. And then you got the other OGs in the back like, nah, bro, be smart.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, it all depends on how they go about it, how they move after that. And 9 times out of 10, they gonna drop it. Most drill rappers who are into like the dissing, I don't even be listening to them because like the reality of the matter is, if they wasn't dissing, I think there's been a culture of dissing people, and that's drill is known for. Like you gonna hit some name calling. So like when you hear those type of songs, I lost my train of thought. My bad.
You good?
When you hear those type of songs, that's all you know them for. So when they do get on the song and they not dissing nobody, you kind of just listen like, what is this? 'Cause like everybody else is like, we don't need this. What is this? Because you actually you said I ain't gonna diss nobody no more, but ain't nobody that here for that because you made a name for dissing dead people. You made a name for getting on a song and screaming, you smoking somebody, and you made the hardest punchline with that.
Yeah.
But you're not able to do the same when it come to just rapping about you leaving all the dead people alone and you just rapping about how you grew up, what you like. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. The basic stuff that you assume people would talk about in their music.
Right.
But hey, people are unpredictable today, and that's just what it come with when it comes to people that wanna, follow trends, are deep into that gang life because that's what come with it. So they feel entitled to make that type of music.
Yeah.
Because they gotta prove that they hard to the next person.
Yeah.
You gonna end up dying or in jail because of that type of stuff. So.
All right. So while we on this subject matter, I feel like, how old are you first and
I'm
foremost?
22.
Okay.
Oh,
So
same age as me.
okay, yeah, 22. So honestly speaking, I feel like a lot of people that's around your age are dumb as hell.
I mean,
Honestly speaking, but you got a lot of wisdom. So what do you think people like you should do for your age bracket to help, like, I guess, jumpstart that intellectual way of thinking?
I mean, I think it's just all about being a leading example through what I do. That's why I make music. Like, you got all the music that's saturated with a lot of dissing. You still got all the music that's based around drill.
Yeah.
And I'm just leading with what I like. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you how I grew up. Let me tell you that, I ain't have it all. My mother ain't have it like that, so we couldn't have everything we wanted. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you about how I had to I gotta always look over my shoulders every 3 seconds at night because or not even at night, but any time of the day, because growing up in Chicago, you're trained to think like that, or hey, that's if you don't look behind your shoulders every two seconds, you are asking to die. Like you gotta watch who at that corner behind you, the corner across the street, the corner 2 blocks away. Make sure no cars coming out. Like that's the mentality you grow with. I can say I've grew with that mentality. Otherwise, you are asking to die because like that's the type of stuff I talk about in my music because I think it means more than just me name dropping somebody that I'm into it with. You know what I'm saying? That ain't important to me. You would never be that important to me. Even because like again, I've never grew up in the gang, never been interested in joining one. I'm glad I've been raised a particular way, but even then, you can be raised a certain way and still choose that life. You know what I'm saying? But for myself, I've never chose that type of lifestyle, and I know for myself, even if I was ever in tour with somebody in harsh terms, you would never be that important. Where I feel like I got a name drop you in my song, you don't get that type of clout from me. You won't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, no free clout over here. I like that. All right, so the album. When is the album dropping, by the way?
You talking about like my second one? Cause I just dropped a new one.
Okay, yeah, the second album.
I can't. You know what I'm saying? We early in the game, man. We early in the game. I only told y'all that because you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to keep y'all updated on like I'm still working.
Okay.
I just want y'all to know that I'm still working.
Okay.
But dates can't get y'all that yet because I'm early in the game. But you know what I'm saying.
So the album that's out now, it's everywhere. They can find it everywhere.
Ventilations is out everywhere, man. Y'all go check me out, man. You gonna listen to it, whatever you like. You like rap, you like singing, R&B, hip hop. You gonna find what you like. You gonna get all the vibes, the turn up vibes, the conscious vibes. You know, the love, heartbreaks, turn up, talking your ish. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get all those type of vibes, cause like that's just who I am, all in one. So don't feel because I am a rapper and a singer, but don't feel like I might not have the type of music that you like to listen to. I make a variety of different music when it comes to vibes. So.
Okay. All right.
I don't know why she keep on pointing. Yo,
Cause so you can introduce
we
it.
gonna have to. We get to this segment where we do. It's called freestyle. You know, it could be. I say I have an opinion on it, saying it could be written or off the top
Yeah.
of the head. So they want me to freestyle with you.
All the rap. Flowers
Yeah.
while these days still alive. Appreciate the ones who always make me feel alive. Positive influential. I value with your credentials. Don't believe you at your purest form. They fake love the biggest norm. Damn. Hey, look. Just know I'm heavy with the bars. You know what I'm saying? I did write that. You know what I'm saying? I don't freestyle. I did write that. But just know, y'all can always listen to more bars like that on my new album, Revelations. That was just something slight. That was just.
We still appreciate it.
You gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for that.
No, it ain't even about the dollar, 100. I'm just like, I'm so passionate in the music. Like, that's over a year. I'm talking about over a year and a half worth of an album. So like, the fact that I gave y'all some bars, cool.
Yeah.
But like, I really would love for everybody to check out the album because again, that's
what we
over
want
a
them to
year
know
and a
too.
half worth of an album. Like, everything y'all even thinking about that y'all might want, y'all definitely gonna find it on the album. Y'all gonna find the bars. I sing, so y'all gonna find the melodies, the storytelling about love, the hardcore rap. So like, I gave y'all the bars, but I want y'all to listen to that album.
Yeah.
I want y'all to listen to that album.
What you got, Wiz?
I guess it's my turn.
Come on, Wiz. What you get? What you get? What you get?
Alright, stacked and ready. Got your girl feeling petty. I'm steady. Up on this beat, terrifying, yeah, hold your teddy. Poisonous to the touch. Females, I play rough. I get money all day and still got time to pray. Classic like that. Making beats, that's a fact. Get off of my stage. Younger, cause I am the man act. I'm slicker than hair grease. Cooler than AC. When I make it to the top, you can barely kiss my feet. I'm a soldier to this pack. Loud fools will get smacked. We fight with our hands, no guns needed for that. If you touch us, it's fist up. Don't give so good luck. We make bands and new fans trying to join us, no new friends.
Hey man, you nice, bro. You nice, bro.
Alright.
You got some punchlines in there that I like, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You got some punchlines in there that I like. You got some, bro. So outside of the DJ and stuff, I wouldn't mind hearing you.
Well, I've been DJing since I was, not DJing, I've been rapping since I was 13. So.
Gotcha. Okay, so you really been, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I smell a collab.
Hey, I just said he should have been told me. You know, so, hey. Let's see what it takes us, right?
See what
Right.
happens, man. Lyrics
That's what
is-
all this is about too. Just building relationships.
Yes.
Man.
Yep. Man, it's been so good having you here, Lyric, man. If you want to go ahead and give out your social to the people that's listening right now.
First and foremost, I do want to say I appreciate y'all for bringing me on this platform. Underground Hitters, this is a dope platform even before I got up here. So, thank y'all dearly. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Instagram and Twitter at @thereal_lyric. Lyric is spelled with a K, not a C. @thereal_lyric. Y'all can add my Facebook too, Lyric Nation. Lyric is spelled with a K, not a C. Y'all add my Facebook, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Tune in. Y'all can find my album link as well, like, cause my album is on all platforms. I've even been performing recently in Indiana, so y'all gonna see shows, links to my shows in my bio as well. Different articles written up about me, so it's a lot y'all can tune into. Y'all just follow my social media and just keep watching, cause I'm up next.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DJ Key Product, and you can like my Facebook page, DJ Key Product. Yes.
And I am your girl, Nikki Lynn, and you can find me at I am Nikki Lynn, and Lynn is spelled Lien on IG.
Instagram at @J_Way, Facebook JWay.
Yep, and I am the infamous DJ D Wiz. You can follow me on my Instagram at DJ_D_WHIZZ. Again, that is DJ_D_WHIZZ. All lowercase because we keep it low key here in the basement. Underground Hitters with the Hitters and Lyric. Clap it up for Lyric, y'all.
Woo! I appreciate y'all. I love to come back, man. Y'all let me know when y'all want me back. I'm definitely gonna pop out for y'all.
Yeah, definitely.
So I guess we'll see you tomorrow.
and tomorrow, look. Well, actually, I'm at work, so I still got a part-time job. You know, I ain't reached that status yet. I'm working
Get
towards
that
that.
money, man.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
get
saying?
your money, man. Get your money.
Yeah, thank you for coming, Lyric, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all can follow us on Facebook at _. I said underscore. Underground.
IG,
Y'all
you can follow us on IG.
Instagram at underscore.
At Underground Hitters.
You can follow
Hey, this
us
is better.
on Instagram and Facebook, both at Underground Hitters. And if you want to hit our Twitter page, that is Hitters Radio. Don't forget to download the Android app for Underground Hitters, and that's called Hitters Radio. And if you are on iOS, download that Simple Radio app.
Yeah.
Yes. And search Underground Hitters.
Yes,
Don't
search
do,
that.
Don't do the
Just
underscore.
look for
like
us.
I told you to do.
Listen, man, it's all
It's
good,
been,
bro.
it's
We
been
mess
a
up
minute.
sometimes.
It's been a minute since I signed off like this, but
And
yeah.
make sure you guys listen to Lyric.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
And I
Get in tune
appreciate
with
you so
Lyric.
much, Nikki. Appreciate
Album out.
you.
Album out. Let them know the album.
Oh yeah, man. Again, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, man. The album Ventilations is out now. Go tune in, hip hop and R&B, cause I'm really like that. Go check me out.
Yep. And with that being said, I'm your boy DJ D Wiz.
I am the Honorable DJ Key Product.
The honorable.
I
What
am
the
that
hell?
girl,
Yes.
Nikki Lynn.
That's gonna be the new title.
What the hell, the honorable?
That's the new title. Yes.
Yeah, goodbye.
You don't even know.
Oh my God.
That was J-Way, y'all.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that was
Go
J-Way.
ahead and sign
I ain't
out.
never used
Y'all
that
tuned in
before,
with
the
the Hitters
honorable.
here on Underground Hitters Radio.
That's gonna be the new
Basement.
title.
Lyric, thank you for
Wow.
thank you for coming in. Thank
Honorable.
y'all for tuning in. And until we meet again, we out.
We out.
We out.
You got the hottest radio station playing on your stereo right now. For all the latest and exclusive content, hit that undergroundhitters.com. That's undergroundhitters.com. We got it all for the low, homie.